Today I want to discuss a sprint in the Scrum. First of all, there is the product owner who is responsible for the product backlog. The product backlog contains all the requirements that we know at the moment. The product backlog contains just enough details for the team to understand the requirements, and is sorted that way so most valuable and ready to implement features are on the top. As the sprint begins, the team meets to discuss the current backlog and select just enough work to create the value, but not more than they expect to finish completely during the sprint. The team also creates a rough plan on how they are going to implement these features. So, the team defines the sprint goals and the list of the work to do called Spring Backlog. What to do and how to do is defined by the development team. However, the product owner participates in the discussion and helps the team select the features, which would deliver more value to the stakeholders. This meeting is called Sprint Planning. Its duration is limited to 8 hours for a 1-month sprint. The next important event is the daily Scrum. The team meets every day to discuss 3 important questions. What did we do yesterday to reach the sprint goals? What will we do today to reach the sprint goals? What prevents us from reaching the sprint goals? Each team member answers these 3 questions. Only these 3 questions must be discussed during the daily Scrum. For any additional questions, side, or in-depth discussions, separate meetings need to be scheduled. This meeting should last no more than 15 minutes. At the end of the daily Scrum, the team must have transparency about the current state of the sprint and about the next actions. As the sprint ends, the development team and the product owner meet the stakeholders to discuss the increment that the team created during the sprint. The outcomes of this discussion give to the team the feedback about the current status of the product. The feedback is accounted in the product backlog, enabling empiricism in the product development via the adaptation of the product to new information, to new challenges, and to changing business needs. This meeting is called Sprint Review. It lasts no more than 4 hours for a 1-month sprint. Now let's discuss the Scrum Master. Unlike the development team and the product owner, the Scrum Master's primary responsibility is not the product itself. The Scrum Master is responsible for the Scrum process and for enabling the team's success by using the Scrum and the principles of servant leadership. This is why we put our Scrum Master to the back of the room, and, by the way, this is the right position of the effective Scrum Master who already managed to create a high-performing team. And the last, but not least event in the sprint is the Sprint Retrospective. The development team, the product owner, and the Scrum Master meet to discuss the team progress and issues during the recent sprint. Note that the progress part is often overlooked. But sometimes the discussion of what we need to keep doing to succeed is even more important than the discussion of what we need to change or stop to do. Like the review helps to enable adaptation of the product, the retrospective enables adaptation of the team and the Scrum process. In a long run, this meeting is the most important event in the Scrum, as it helps the team to become more mature and productive. This meeting lasts for 3 hours for a 1-month sprint. If you have questions, and sure you do, never hesitate to ask your Scrum Master. If you aren't sure whether the Scrum Master is right, read the Scrum Guide. The latest version of the Scrum Guide is always available at scrum.org in many languages. There are also a lot of great blog posts and discussions that would help you to understand the word and the meaning of the Scrum Guide. You can also always email me. My name is Nikolai Geht, Chief Technical Officer of Gehtsoft USA LLC. I am a Microsoft Certified Trainer, PMI Certified Agile Practitioner, and Disciplined Agile Lean Scrum Master. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you soon at my lectures or webinars.